Live from Studio 6B in the Fimble Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls.
Pran Funkels
Live.
If you'll excuse me, I forgot to turn something off. I'll be right back. It'll take about 7 seconds.
Okay. Headphones are bugging. The right one is all like fuzzy. I'll have to do a test here.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, headphones are bugging out.
Are they in the House of Buggin'?
Yeah.
Starring John Leguizamo?
Hold on.
Little Black Sambo?
Okay, keep talking.
I'm gonna keep talking. Welcome to Pran Funkels. Thanks for listening. Hope you... Are you taking a good look at our avatar for tonight?
Oh yeah, there's something that goes with that.
I think this bespectacled gentleman bespectacled gentleman is bespeckled. He's got some specks around him. He's a bit of a speck nose, and he's in the upside down, I think. There's some crud hovering around him. And he shares a resemblance to Andy Kindler a little bit. Here for the comments is asking if it's a Ghostbuster. Nope, that's not Harold Ramis. It's not Egon. Egods. Did you think that was Egod? Did you think that was Egon?
Now this is when you look through the ghost's eyes at Egon, what you see. Like point of view from the ghost looking at him.
Well, sir, I don't like it.
Or his left hand looks kind of like a wolf biting the side of his face.
It does, yeah, I see that.
And ripping it off his face.
A fire wolf.
Yeah, and it's like ripping the flesh
Me and
off.
Jim like to lay in a load of fire wolves. I like to lay in it and just pet those wolves. They're cute.
And he's like stretching out his lip with the other hand. Pulling on his lip.
He's getting his lips ready for what's about to happen.
Okay, well, there is...
His hand is also a ball of fire.
Oh, he's like casting a spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so just mute
because
first.
we're his.
Because what?
I'll mute. Okay,
just mute, and then the nice lady will tell you when this clip is over, but can you look at it full screen, or do you want me to send?
I'll full screen.
I'm gonna do that too.
I'm looking at it.
So it's about a minute, and then the lady will say when it's done, but everybody else, audience, listeners after the fact, look at it and listen to this.
When I want a lightly sweet cookie, I eat a honey made graham from the Cisco. But when I want a crisp and crunchy cracker, I eat a honey made graham. But when I want something wholesome with natural honey, like a cookie, that's what I eat. And when I want something I eat. But you know, sometimes I want a juicy steak, so I eat steak. And then I eat. Have some crunchy cracker on it. Yeah, oh, that's true.
The end.
Well, I feel like I know about the walrus now.
I was wondering, 'cause I made that sober. I was wondering what it would sound like on the show for the first time. That was interesting.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Thank you.
Now, I know what that was. There are probably some people listening that don't know what the source material is.
Should I play the original?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
the kid in me says that you shouldn't.
That's
But
true.
the adult in me says that you should eat mini wheats that don't have frosting on them, that are giant, that one of them takes up the whole bowl.
Oh.
Remember those?
Yes.
The kid in me
Oh, that
says-
stupid thing where they're like,
But
they're still wearing their
Chris-
clothes. And they're all baggy.
But Chris Hansen says that, what are you doing here?
Why don't you have a seat over there?
Why is there a kid in you? Is what Chris Hansen says.
Oh my god.
Why do you want a kid in you? Or why do you want to be... Okay. I'm sorry. It does look a little bit like a Van Gogh.
Yeah. Well, here's what.
Van Gogh to the bathroom.
Here's, if you don't know what that was. Here's,
Looks like a Starry Night production. Whack door.
Yes.
Night Court.
But if you don't know what that is, this is the normal version.
When I want a lightly sweet cookie, I eat a honey-made graham from Nabisco. But when I want a crisp and crunchy cracker, I eat a honey-made graham. But when I want something wholesome with natural honey, like a cookie, that's when I eat a honey-made graham. And when I want something crackling like a cracker, I eat a honey-made graham. But you know, sometimes I want a juicy steak, so I eat a steak. And then I eat...
Honey-made graham's a crunchy cracker, a honey of a cookie, and low-fat, too.
Ooh, I'm an impish voiceover guy. Ooh, honey-made graham. Can you tell? I'm one of those guys you can tell I'm bald by my voice.
Do you like Big Mac?
Honey-made graham.
Does that mean you like Big Mac McDLT? Quarter pounder?
Yeah, yes, I'm that guy's father.
Oh.
I'm 27 years older than that guy.
Oh, I see.
Honey-made graham. Quackums. Fuck those guys.
I like honey made grams though.
Yeah, I like them. Oh, you know what else? Here's another thought about those that I always had. Seems like when I was in elementary school that those would get presented to me a lot.
Yeah.
Do you remember how they were like, they were perforated and you break off crackers,
Yeah,
off of the bigger thing?
I still do that.
So I don't know if they're still like this, but if I remember correctly, they were like different sizes. Like there were fatter ones, and then there were like skinnier ones as it got closer to the edge or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that always, bothered me quite a bit. Because, when you have OCD. So, yeah, the severely altered AI drawing of this guy looks a lot like Harold Ramis. But in the original commercial, it just looks a lot like Andy Kindler, I think.
Was he the
acts
one,
a lot like him.
Was he the one in that video, like, Susan, I don't have any Miracle Whip? Is that him?
I don't know if he's that cuckolded. But
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Susan? Susan?
Dining alone.
Oh, yeah, making a little pasta salad.
I love pasta salad.
You do? Well, I got tomatoes.
Yeah.
I got onions. I got milk. Oh, no, great. No Miracle Whip.
Really?
Good, Susan. Susan?
A salad just isn't a salad without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip salad dressing.
Ring. Come on, Ring.
Ah, the 80s. When a registered sex offender was comedic fodder for for advertisements.
Well, I wonder if that's the same guy.
Well, I received a text from someone.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to expound on that, sir?
Yeah, it's a gentleman who has been on the show before.
Okay.
He says someone had a honey-made guam while in the Upside Down.
Is it Patrick?
I'm not at liberty
Okay.
to expand my penis at this moment. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely at liberty to do that. Now, what Data East game is that?
Wait, let me see who made it.
Well, it's Data East.
Let's see. Yes, it is Data East.
I know. I can tell.
That's pretty damn good. You know the company just by...
The company. Well, they have a distinct sound. Well, they basically used like the... I think the... Well, bass... I'm going to use basic again in the same paragraph, but they used like the bass model Yamaha synthesizer sounds a lot. But there is also kind of a composing, there's a style, and a lot of it was the same composer on every game. That's another deal.
okay.
So what game is that? Is that Anal Boo?
It's Hippodrome.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know a thing or two about that.
You do?
Actually, I'm not positive that that's what the game is on that one. It is definitely Data East.
It's a good one.
Now this is from Hippodrome.
Oh, it is?
I think so.
I've heard that a lot on the show.
There have been some patrons thanked.
Oh,
during
that's
song.
it.
I think those are both from that game, but I could be wrong about the last one I played.
Well,
Anyway.
I downloaded the chiptune. I just haven't listened yet, but it sounds good.
Some of their stuff, like some of it's from like 85 or 6, so it's very advanced sounding for that time. But, you know, when you listen to it now, you can be very judgmental, I guess, if you wanted to be. Oh, someone's on the line. Ouch!
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, God has joined the show.
Sir Don Blobberton.
You're very loud.
Am I?
Or maybe that's just my volume.
No, let me make an adjustment. Yeah, it's.
Did you enjoy the Hippodrome, Paul? From Data East?
I think I was connecting at that point.
I have to interrupt, Patrick. Have you seen the movies The Running Man or Total Recall?
There's this one part in The Running Man where.
I've heard that one. Have
The
you?
Running Man? Running Man? Running Man? Running Man?
Wow.
Of course, Bad Dudes being one of those Data East games.
Yeah. They're bad.
Oh boy. So was that a legit question if you were asking me?
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Running Man. I've seen Total Recall. And it's been a really long time, so.
You see that one woman with them 3 titties? How?
That's all I remember about that movie. You know what I mean?
Titties.
That's all is my audio better now? I turned
Yeah.
it down a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
I had it pretty loud.
Let me take a look at OBS, which I'm just now opening. That's what I was forgetting to do.
Well, too many people.
OBS? You're not broadcasting. Why are you opening OBS?
Just as a backup, I always do that.
Really? Oh, so you can
Yeah.
take over, I guess, if the other one
Yeah.
goes down?
Just
It's
in
like-
case, yeah.
Instantly, you can do it.
I'm still talking like Matthew McConaughey.
How does that work? I've never. So I guess that's something
If
we
you-
probably don't need to discuss on the air, but.
Probably not. But yeah, you can just take over if you
So
need to.
if Kira just completely, if it just drops off. So do you try to broadcast at the same time? I don't understand.
No, I just have it
You just hit
open.
go if.
Yes. Yeah, I just
Okay.
have it open, so if I need to, I can.
Huh,
take
that's
over.
interesting. I don't think I knew you could do that. Okay.
But I can also look at the audio level. There's another bonus of that.
The more you know. 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 Was that part of what you were playing earlier?
Indirectly, yeah.
I think Frankie went to Hollywood and he said, "Welcome to the Hippodrome." Drone.
Master stroke. Stroke. Master stroke.
Well, if you guys have both seen RoboCop, why haven't you both seen those 2 movies?
I
know,
wish I had an excuse.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I think I never saw it because of that asshole kid who told 40,000 stories about our,
Yeah.
I thought this must be a movie for fucking dorks. Do you know?
Yeah.
You know the story about the kid. It was like this kid that I was in a class with, and like every day for like several days, several times a day, he would say
Anything that anyone said would remind him of
something in some scene, and
this one part.
And every time he'd go in The Running Man, like he'd just say it this weird way. He'd go The Running Man, and he'd be like super excited. Like it's like this one part in The Running Man where this guy, and like finally some other kid that would kind of sat with us. It was like one of those situations where like 4 people I think would sit at each little table thing, like at a table. It was like an art class. And this one kid at our table finally was like, "Is that the only movie you've ever seen, The Running Man?" Because he was like just always. And then he finally, I guess, stopped when that happened. I think, if I remember right, he finally like.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God for that kid who pointed out that. Anyway, so
Okay, I'm all set up to take over if I need to.
so do you actually hit the streaming button or no?
No, I just have it.
Okay. Because if you hit the
running,
streaming button, I
so-
guess there might be some conflict. I don't know.
No, all I have to do is hit start streaming, and it.
How many keys does Jack have to put?
I was about to reference that a minute ago.
Oh.
So what was that, Kira, that was Data East you were playing?
Hippodrome?
What was the clip?
Oh. It's this?
You can tell that's the same person that did the Bad Dudes music.
Bad Tudes and RoboCop, yeah.
Just about every Data East game.
Yep.
Sorry, Kira, you accidentally triggered a Data East nerve.
It's okay.
It's like this one time in The Running Man.
RoboCop by Data
Like
East.
this one part in The Running Man where this guy said, how much change do you got? And then this other guy said, about 39 punches. And then he said, okay. That was the end of the scene.
Nice.
Didn't make any sense. It's a really cool movie, The Running Man.
Well, I think this Honey Maid Graham guy is burning in the fiery pit of hell.
Wait, Patrick, did you hear?
Yes, I
Okay.
I turned it on. I was listening to that, and
Okay,
like
good.
I said, it sounded like if that guy was in the Upside Down on Stranger Things.
Well, did you hear
Having a
me
honey-
saying that
Honey
it,
Maid Graham.
did you hear me saying it looked like he was in the
Honey
upside
Maid
down?
Graham.
Did you hear that part?
What's that?
Did you hear the part earlier where I said it looks like he's in the upside down?
Yeah, it does actually, because there's a bunch of.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Because I did say that earlier.
Okay, yeah, I just turned it on and I heard the commercial.
There's a lot of asbestos floating around.
Yeah, and Paul Reiser is in there.
Yeah, he's in the form of a book cover that's attacking people.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
he's in there going. He's in there making some quips about marriage.
Yeah, and babyhood.
Yep. There's that I think BB was the one who
BB-hood?
BB Hood. Our friend BB was had mentioned there's a new channel that shows old shows, and I found it. I was like, oh, okay, it's just over the air. It's called REW, like Rewind, and so. The only time I normally just kind of have the TV on is when I'm going.
It's like that one part in that song by the, what was that band that Fergie was in?
The Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, it's like that one song where they stop and it says rewind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so taking the long way around to tell you that they play a lot of Mad About You on there, and it's pretty bad. I mean, Paul Reiser is he's a funny guy and everything, but that show is so painfully fucking like 90s, early 90s yuppie fucking. Oh, I just love you more. I love you. Oh, now we're just gonna go to the mall and go shopping. You know.
That's very Rob Morrow MasterCard commercially.
Yeah.
But not with the part where he says that naughty word, kumquat.
No, that really ruffled some feathers. Richard Dreyfuss to the store to buy some kumquats.
Richard Dreyfuss.
No relation to Julia Louis.
I went on Bill Maher's podcast. I was very low in the chair. Let's just.
I kept sinking into the chair. Kira, are you there?
Get ready to consume a quesadilla. Get ready to consume a quesadilla.
To consume a quesadilla.
I know that awe. What's that from?
I give you the company.
Is it? It's not Data East.
No.
Is it Sega?
Yes.
Is it the Spider-Man arcade?
No.
Ah, okay. E-SWAT?
No.
E-SWAT. E-SWAT. I'm about to burp when I say it. Just like this guy saying, "Ah, I'm about to burp." E-SWAT.
E-SWAT. Can we do that again? No, absolutely not.
Sorry.
We're using that. Fuck you. We're using that take.
I was about to.
Gary.
I took a big swig of Mr. Pibb.
I don't care what your fucking excuse is, Gary.
Well,
roast beef.
I don't care if roast beef gives you gas, Gary. Gary Busey, Burger King. Who's in the chat?
Where were we?
Gary Busey,
We're talking.
Burger King. Gary Busey, Burger King.
Were you trying to guess a game or something? What?
Oh yeah. So it's Sega. Kira?
Yes.
Can we hear it again? Can we hear it 15 more times?
Get ready to consume a quesadilla.
It's not Altered Beast, but that's probably the same guy screaming
It's not
from Altered Beast. But it's probably the same artist screaming. Sandwich artist from Subway.
It's possible.
Sounds very similar to the dying on Altered Beast. But maybe I'm just, there's so much compression
Very
in that
quickly.
man's knee braces. Some copper compression.
Real quickly, and I'll let you get back to the guessing. I was looking at the new Avatar with the honey, and I was just thinking it'd be pretty funny to have this on a canvas in your house, just as like it's a painting, because that's what it looks like, a painting. And then somebody goes, "Oh, that's pretty," because it's actually kind of cool
it's
looking.
in progress.
Well, no, I mean it looks
People
like
come over and you make it look like you're painting it currently.
you could do that, or you could just have it hanging and somebody be like, "Oh, that's kind of like, what is that?" And be like, "That's the Honey Made Graham guy," Like, you don't know who that is, and just act like you seriously don't know who the honey. Come here, and then just show them the commercial. Be like, show them a commercial on a big giant. Or maybe you have this. There's a curtain on a wall, a giant wall in your house, and it's kind of oddly placed. And you go, "Hey, hang on," and you pull out a remote, and the curtain opens up, and it's a giant, theater-sized screen, and you show them the Honey Made Grams commercial, and be like, "That's the only reason I have this, just to show to you."
Well, you've given me something to do.
I want to do that.
Randomly get very rich suddenly.
Just be like, you don't know who this guy is, and they go, I don't. Harold Ramis? No. Fucking Harold. Everybody says that. Harold Ramis. God damn it. No, it's the Honey Made Graham guy. Idiot.
It's the HMGG.
when I want a lightly sweet cookie, I eat a honey-made graham from Nabisco. But when I want a crisp and crunchy cracker, I eat a honey-made graham. But
Okay,
when I want
so
something wholesome with
you
natural
wanna-
honey, like a cookie, that's when I eat.
You want a crisp and crunchy cracker, and let's just say you're going to put cheese and a sardine on it. Do you really want to eat that on a honey-made graham? Because that seems different than just a saltine.
Honey-made graham. And when I want something
I don't
cracker,
think I
like
want
cracker,
cinnamon
I eat
and sugar
honey-made graham.
involved.
But you know, sometimes I want a juicy steak, so I eat a steak. And then I eat...
I want honey-made grams, a crunchy cracker, honey, a cookie, and low-fat too.
Oh, here comes the old pedophile.
A juicy steak.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Susan?
Oh, Susan.
Oh, yeah, making a little
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
You do? Well, I got tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes. Oh,
I
God.
got
You can hear him jerking
no,
his dick
great, no
when he says
miracle whip.
tomato.
Really?
Good, Susan.
A
Tomatoes!
salad just isn't a salad without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip salad dressing.
Susan, I'm gonna ejaculate the second you fucking hang up. Yeah.
A sandwich just isn't a bald guy without the tangy zap of Miracle Whip.
Oh, Susan. So many jars of Miracle Whip just waiting.
Oh, Susan.
Oh.
Someday, Susan, we're going to consummate our marriage. 10-year,
right.
maybe at the 10-year anniversary, Susan.
Okay, yes, I'll send another payment.
We're just providing some backstory for this guy.
Yeah. I think Susan comes over and rapes him with mayonnaise jars.
For McDonald's salads, Kathy.
Ditzy girl.
And Iron Mike Ditka.
Big ox.
They come from separate worlds.
It's a man's world.
It's a human's world.
They want different things.
A good quarterback.
Okay.
But there's one thing they both love.
Golf.
No, McDonald's salads. Loaded with fresh
But
vegetables from
yes,
loads
it's
of taste.
golf.
With 3 new McDonald's own dressings, like tangy Caesar, creamy peppercorn, and reduced calorie red French.
After you, Mike.
Thanks. Nice girl.
Big ox.
That's that commercial.
So-
that's like the worst fucking commercial.
Okay, so I was watching a very special episode of Alf, or that Funny or Die thing with the nerdy guy talking over it.
Uh-huh.
And there was that episode with the blind lady that
Yeah.
you know,
I remember
has
that.
a romance with Alf.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's the same actress that, because she
Sounds
has
like-
like the clips
Could be.
sounded like that lady that I was like, oh, that's that lady that did a ton of voiceovers.
Yeah, could be. I'm looking at the chat and there's some good comments.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm bored. You guys are boring me.
I know.
Still there, Kira?
BB says Riser was fishing.
Kira, are you there?
And aliens.
Sorry.
BB says, I think they tried to reboot Mad About You on Spectrum TV a few years ago and it faded quickly in oblivion. That doesn't surprise me. They want to reboot every fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Every fucking thing ever. We can't just...
Well, I kind of want to watch those things just because everything else is so... I mean, everything else is a fucking reboot of some other idea.
Yeah. Well, you know, these reboots, if nothing else, the thing that they do provide us is entertainment because they're just purely from their terribleness, how bad they are.
I want to say this.
I don't know. I didn't put that very eloquently. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Here's the part of the show that we're going to call I Want to Say This with Cody. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want to say this. With Cody.
You have to say it like that, too.
I want to say this. Want to say this.
So, we've, things have gotten out of hand with the usage of the word reboot
Yeah.
And I mean, I've given up. It's too late. But just for I just want to be on record for saying that a reboot is not a sequel or not, progression. It's not a follow-up.
No,
It's
yes.
not
You're
in the same
exactly right.
timeline as the other series or movie. It's a remake. It's turning the fucking computer off, waiting 10 goddamn seconds, and then turning it back on your IBM Aptiva, pressing that button.
Yeah.
Down
as far as
below
shows go,
your
it's
knee.
a very good. If you want to hear some
It's
examples,
a reboot. So a
completely
reboot.
redone.
Yeah, so like the Karate Kid or the RoboCop that came out in recent, or maybe 20 fucking years ago. I don't know, but
not a reboot.
Yeah, they came out with
same actors.
Yeah. So, and then when there's, for example, speaking of Karate Kid, the what's the series?
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, so Cobra Kai. That's not a fucking reboot. That's a series that's like a continuation. So people would call that like a Karate Kid reboot, and that's wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I just feel like people use the word reboot for anything that's like a new version of something, but
Yep.
A reboot is when you start completely over. Is it that? I guess there's a generation of people who don't know what rebooting a computer is, so maybe it's harder for them to make that association.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. That's a pretty basic thing these days, though. Like you have to reboot stuff when it's fucked up your phone. Like when it's doing something stupid, or
exactly.
When
it's restarting. It's not a continuation of the old one with the same actors continuing the story.
Maybe they look at their phone and go, I rebooted my phone and it's the same phone and has all the same stuff on it. So this is like the show. I don't know. I don't know, man. So BB says, Cody's absolutely right. The Mad About You that came out a few years ago was just a modern day telling of Mad About You. So was it Helen Hunt and Paula Reiser, I guess?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It was not a reboot. It was
a continuation.
New episodes.
New episodes of the old show. Well, it's like when Roseanne came back for half a season or whatever, and then it became a different show because and it's still on. That was considered Roseanne season 12 or whatever. It was considered the same show basically. It wasn't the new Roseanne. It was like I believe if you look online, the way it's documented is like it's season 11 or 12 or whatever, I don't know, something like that. But then
one thing leads to another.
Yeah, the fix. So,
man, I just gotta get my fix, man. I gotta reach that fucking beach, man.
So, yeah. Welcome everybody in the chat. I don't know if you did that. It's not my job to do that, though.
Yeah, it is, if you're here.
Get ready to consume a quesadilla.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I had Farrah Fawcett's pussy.
That shit was all over my face. Yes, all day.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah.
Oh, man.
So was that, who sang that?
That's Lee Majors singing.
Okay.
I mean,
That's what I
his
thought.
Voice. He has a pretty distinctive voice.
That's what I thought.
For all of you youngsters under a certain age out there.
Let's not even try to explain Lee Majors.
I know. How can you explain Lee Majors to someone under...
One cannot simply explain
Lee Majors.
Labia majors.
Labia majora.
Kira, what was that Sega game?
Oh, we're still... we still got to guess that Sega game.
Space
or else the
Harrier.
show doesn't progress. What?
Space Harrier?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You were supposed to give me hints, but okay.
You just flat out asked me what it was.
You just blew the whole bit. We could have milked this for another 45 minutes, but okay,
No,
let's
you
just
asked,
put an end to
you
it.
asked me.
Like the Miracle Whip guy. He blew it.
Okay.
He milked it for as long as he could.
Were you saying something about a sandwich?
A sandwich? I'm an older announcer guy.
I've got some jowls and a bald head. You can tell by my voice.
Sometimes I have to lift my jowls off of the microphone. They get on the microphone, they muffle my voice. It's the damnedest thing.
Miracle Whip helps to lubricate that transition from on the desk to the being lifted position.
BB says Lee Major's arch nemesis is Major Lease. Yeah, he's the fall guy with the mustache and the little goatee, right?
I'm sure that was an episode.
Yeah. Well, there's
All right.
definitely...
What are we doing, Kira?
There's definitely an episode of the fall guy with Mr. Vincent Schiavelli. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
We know that. It's a childhood memory. Vincent Schiavelli. Look it up.
A gentleman
Look that thing up. It's not
that would appear in a lot of things in the 80s and 90s. I listened to last week's episode, and it seemed like the popper stopper was not doing its job, but I'm guessing that's because I was too close to the microphone. So I'm trying to remedy that tonight. I've scooted.
Oh, really? Are you going to have to replace
the popper stopper?
Your popper stopper?
Well, I think the pantyhose in it are okay.
Yeah.
I was at Justin's recently, and he made some comment about that. And anytime I think about someone with pantyhose over their face, I'm always going to think of Martin Short in Three Fugitives, I think.
Three Fugitives, yeah, the one where he's a little girl and
jeez, goddamn Nick Nolte.
Right? Was it Nick Nolte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who was the other
jeez
fugitive in that?
The little girl who was that wasn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that wasn't anybody who. That wasn't like what's her name?
It seems like it was probably the girl from Hook or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Mrs. Doubtfire or something with Robin Williams. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, something like that. BB says Vincent was the mortician in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yes, that was him. He's hard to miss.
I thought he was a teacher in that.
Was he the biology teacher and they went to a morgue? Yeah, I think that was it. I think he was just a weird teacher. I don't think he worked at the morgue. I think they just like went to the morgue and they were doing some key stuff with bodies. So BB says I get him confused with the bald guy that played the principal in Motley Crue smoking in the boys' room video. I don't remember who that was. I didn't watch that video.
I don't know who that was, but I'm sure he got a lot of work in the 80s.
Yeah. He must have been one of those principal from Back to the Future type guys.
Yeah. One of those guys who looked the same in 1955 as they did in 2015.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Hey, you want to hear a cool song?
Yeah, let's hear a cool song.
Give me the body of the great Bob Hope. If he struggles a lifetime of a rope. If he smells a bit, wash him down with soap. Just bring me the body of the great Bob Hope.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. Another song.
Take a dog in the morning. Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope.
Song by Super Dave Osborne and Norm Macdonald. They've collaborated together on a great new CD.
That's
Music
super.
from Dead People.
Is that real?
A duck under his arm.
Shut up.
Opens the door.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry I made fun of it. It sounded like a Dick and Dong or original.
No, that's the thing. So I came across this. I came across my desk recently. And, of course, I looked it up because I was like, I got to hear that whole song. And all I can find is someone on Reddit asking that same question and, like, no answers. And this clip is, from years ago, of course.
Yeah, I know nothing about a song that the late greats Bob Einstein.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. Another song by Super Dave.
Comes home, she bends over, pulls her pants down, and he faints.
Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah, I know.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. If he struggles a lifetime of a rope. If he smells a bit, wash him down with soap. Just bring me the body of the great Bob Hope.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. Another song by Super Dave Osborne and Norm Macdonald.
So neither of them are singing it, obviously.
Definitely, yeah. I was thinking that too. I don't know who that is singing. And I also was thinking maybe that has nothing to do with them and whatever show this is. Okay. They're just saying that. But, it's a song about dead people, I think he says there. And we also can't ask these two dead guys.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just one of those mysteries that I thought definitely should be visited on Pran Funkels.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at BB says that the bald guy, he used to get confused with Vincent Schiavelli's Michael Berryman. You know who that is?
That sounds familiar.
Bald dude, character actor, and I've seen him in a lot of shit too, and I can't.
From the Commish?
Nope.
Michael Chiklis?
Not Chiklis. But
how you say Michael Chiklis?
Michael Shigley.
Michael Shigley.
Shigley
tickly testicles.
This guy's been in a bunch of stuff, and I pulled it up. I
you know what
Googled
else?
him immediately, and I was like,
a bunch
I know
of stuff
has
has been in this guy.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but
I have it on high as fuck authority.
I think the most memorable thing this guy was in, just looking at his Wikipedia, was Saturday the 14th Strikes Back. A movie called Saturday the 14th Strikes Back. And I'm pulling up the poster on it, and it looks like a 12-year-old drew the poster. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's
Saturday, a 12-year-old drew it?
So Saturday the 14th, we've talked about how Jeffrey Tambor is like stars in that, right? That is.
Is he in that?
I think he's like a big part of it, isn't he?
And
Or am
also
I thinking? Am I thinking of a different
Schiavelli?
movie here? No, the guy that BB confuses for Vincent Schiavelli, Michael Berryman, is in the
now things are
sequel
getting-
from 1988.
We're getting
So
a
let me
little
look
bit-
at Saturday the 14th and see if this is the movie that I'm thinking it is. Does it have? Why?
Latter-day
Yes,
Saints.
Jeffrey Tambor. Yes, it is. It is. He's like a vampire or some shit. I don't. It's awful though. It is
So,
fucking
Someone
awful.
that BB knows was mixing up Jeffrey Tambor for Vincent Schiavelli.
No. BB
Okay,
himself.
just to recap.
Was mixing up. We're mixing everything up right now for everybody. Are you following this shit?
I'm trying to.
Anyway, it's this guy named Michael Berryman who you've seen him. If you Google, look at his wiki. Just Google Michael Berryman and you'll go, oh, that fucking guy. That guy that was in that thing, and he's usually a scary guy or a bad guy or something.
All right, I'm doing that as we speak.
And then when you're done with that, as soon as you see him, you're gonna go, oh, that fucking guy. That guy that looks like he could have. Yeah.
Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna say that did he play Sloth?
No. Did he?
'Cause
No.
He looks kind of like him.
Sloth with if he had a bunch of if he had too much shit on him. Any fans of I Think You Should Leave?
Maybe a
Too much shit on me. There's too much shit on me.
But yeah, I know. Yeah, weird looking guy. He kind of looks like a
interesting looking guy.
conehead version of Sloth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my screen.
He was. So I first of all, I had no idea. Like the Saturday the 14th movie was kind of. It was Jeffrey Tambor was in that with some other
See
people.
what I'm sharing there?
Yep, that's him. Yeah, I mean, that's looks like that could be him. And see what BB is saying about this shit. Yeah, Vincent and Michael don't look like anything alike, but unique. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, just getting as we usually do, getting way off
I
topic
think,
here.
yeah, when they're weird looking, it's easy to put them in the same category, I guess.
Yeah, character actor.
Category.
I mean,
Scattergories on your nutsack.
I'm just stuck on the whole. I can't fucking believe that they made. Oh, and guess we were just talking about Alf. He was in episode 25 of season 2 as Lab Man. Berryman was. Michael
He was playing a Labrador.
Yeah. He was a lab man. He was part lab, part man. But I just can't get over the fact that they made a fucking sequel to Saturday the 14th. Maybe it was, Airplane had just come out. Airplane came out in 1980, and then they made this Saturday the 14th shit like the year after that, I think. I think it's pretty old. And then 7 years later, they make a sequel called Saturday the 14th Strikes Back.
Wait, so
look at the poster.
what's-
It's the most ridiculous piece of shit.
what does Airplane have to do with it?
Well, because Airplane's like it's spoofing. Saturday the 14th was just a spoof of Friday the 13th. Obviously,
Was it?
It was like it's very tongue in cheek, like
Was it
Airplane is.
Zucker Abrams?
Saturday the 14th. I don't think so. No, I think it was just somebody. It was like in that same vein, like somebody. Yeah, it says Saturday 14th Strikes Back is a parody of other horror like its predecessor, is a parody of other horror films such as Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, Friday the 13th, Amityville Horror, The Mummy, Invasion of the Body Fuckers, Snatchers. So anyway,
You want to make a Pran Funkel?
produced and directed by Howard, written and directed by Howard Cohen, and produced by Julie Corman, wife of that one guy.
Roger.
But this poster is indescribably fucking bad. I can't. It says, and then at the top it says, "Warning: this movie starts where the others chicken out."
They used the naughty word, chicken.
Don't ever say chicken.
Okay, let's make a Pran Funkel.
Okay, well, then I guess I'm going to go.
You got to do this call.
Um,
Before I forget, though, I'm looking at my notes. I just wanted to talk about this on the show, and I saved this several weeks ago, but I was at the local public pool, and you know, there's a lot of kids there, and they have like the radio on the speakers, you know.
Something teacher ladies would like.
Yeah, you know exactly where this is going, but it's always like teacher lady music. So of course, the best example of what kind of music Radiohead does, that song Creep.
Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I like that Creep song.
So that came on, and I was listening, and like, you know, I hear that if I'm in a grocery store or a restaurant or something, I always listen, and I always think back to listening to Dick and Dong in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
One time, like, they accidentally...
Dick and Dong were not a real...
No, but...
that sort of, yeah. Those guys like that.
The morning radio guys. The morning radio, you're waking up with us, and we're not that funny, but since you just woke up, we're a little funnier than we think you are. You are...
Part of the influence for Dick and Dong was a radio show that is probably still going, I'm guessing, in Oklahoma City.
The two older guys?
Yeah. I know the...
Of the... Does their names rhyme with Dick and Dong? Or no?
No.
Does the one of them... I don't know. Probably, yeah. Just say yes, probably.
Yeah, well, one of them rhymes with that.
I mean, the only show you could be talking about is, yeah, it's... There's a guy who talks like it's on the station.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So are they still on?
I don't know why they wouldn't be. I don't know. I think one of them maybe. I just can't bring myself.
One of them just might be
my
AI.
radio. I can't bring myself to to tune my car radio to that channel ever again because it's fucking awful. So anyway, you're saying?
What was I talking about?
Okay, let's back up here.
Kira, are you there?
You were talking about being at the pool, and you were talking about the radio.
Oh, yes. It's a quick story. Yeah, so I always think back to listening to that morning show, and they were, playing, 4 times a day they would play Creep by Radiohead, because that's the one song that Radiohead did.
Yeah,
And like one time I don't know if they probably did it on purpose. I don't know, but I remember just listening with my headphones at work, and it got to that part, and it was like, "You're so fucking special," And I was like, "Oh, is that what that?" And then they came back after the break, and they're like, "You're so very special. Yeah, you're so..." And they were making fun of the fact that it accidentally got played. The unedited version that doesn't
this
say
was fair. At the pool the other day?
No, well, the rest of the story, that was in the 90s. But yeah, I heard the song come on at the public pool recently, and it was, of course, the actual version, so I was just sitting there with, amongst a bunch of kids and stuff, and it's like, you're so fucking special. I'm just like looking around, watching people not notice that it just said a naughty word that they should be offended by.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised the teacher lady didn't fly into a rage and go, "What?
Yeah.
This isn't the actual version of the song. What? Who inserted that word in there?"
Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen too, but teacher lady would have to pay attention to something to notice that.
Would have to be aware of just anything.
Would have to, pay attention to something.
Right.
Kira?
Tuesday, Max's ex-wife means trouble for the Hearts when she shows up with the surprise catch of the day.
It would be a fatal mistake to bring the police into this.
In a grand scheme of larceny that sets Max up for murder. And puts Jonathan and Jennifer on the trail to save his life. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow! I got a little too loud there.
Hey, Jack! Wake up! Wake up, Jack! Hey, all right, say tomorrow in 3, 2...
That was Ernie Anderson.
Wait, just say tomorrow. God damn it!
If you call me Jack again, I'm gonna punch you in your ass.
I was just calling you what you were doing.
Tomorrow. Is that good enough? Yeah. Is that what he wanted him to say? Tomorrow. Oh, that was a little loud. Fuck you. Use it.
Kira, you there?
Mm-hmm.
I have a new beverage I'm going to try tonight.
What is it?
But we don't have to talk about it right now. That's a teaser. We're teasing.
You can have a honey made graham with it.
I'm not going to go that far.
But you can. But it's the perfect food. It's the absolute perfect food. You can just eat it with anything.
Let's not kindle that firewood.
Except there's one thing that you can't eat in lieu of, and that is a juicy steak.
Pussy.
A juicy.
This guy just turned into Robin Williams.
A juicy vagina and a honey made graham.
Oh boy. He likes to
Okay.
Likes to dab a vagina with his honey made graham.
Dabney Coleman.
Have you Dabney Coleman lately? Anybody Dabney Coleman lately?
Kara, how are ya?
Yeah, and I did Dabney because I watched Cloak and Dagger.
I better not say that name too many times.
Cloak and Dagger. I barely know her.
The cloak, that's a condom, ladies and gentlemen. And the dagger, that's a needle dick. Like a dog in the morning.
Like a dog in the morning.
Oh, wait, is it not 1992? Can we not say needle dick anymore on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing?
You tell me.
Nuggets.
All right. I may step away for a second here. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Seems like everyone stepped away.
Oh, did I not? Should I stay here?
Nah, go ahead and step away. I need to...
BB says...
Choke and dagger. Choke and gagger. Choke and dagger on Cloak and Dagger. Ernie Anderson. Tomorrow.
The first hour of tonight's show has been a series of blowjob jokes.
Oh, yeah, that's... yeah.
Tuesday, she's more than just a 10.
Tuesday.
Heart to heart.
Heart to heart.
Tuesday. He says Tuesday. Tuesday. Chew that up, Ernie.
Chew on this. Try to.
Tuesday, she's...
Tuesday.
Pran Funkels.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Let's make a Pran Funkel.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Okay, person who is in therapy due to constant dreams of being a refrigerator.
Tuesday.
You can talk to them all you want about Tuesday.
Please do. Tuesday. That's when I fucked a random stranger.
At the tone, please.
Bread punt slicker.
Doppins, blippin. Blippin, blip, blip.
Neil. Salad shooter.
Neil.
It's it.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Tuesday.
To leave a callback number, press 5.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday. She's more than just a 10. Heart to heart.
Tuesday.
Smells a bit, wash them down with soap jet.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
If you're satisfied with the message,
Tuesday.
press 1. Message review.
I'm gonna mark this as a message.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday. She's more than just a 10. Heart to heart.
Tuesday.
Smells a bit, wash them down with soap jet.
Tuesday. Tuesday. A pin to the message when you're done.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press
A pen
2.
to it.
To erase and
One more time.
re-record, press 3. To continue recording where you left at the tone, please continue recording. At the end of your message, press 1.
Tuesday. 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 Tuesday.
If you're sasatisfied with the
body of the
message,
great Bob
press
Hope,
1.
another song.
To listen to your message, press 2. Message review.
Okay.
Tuesday.
We're gonna call this one
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Did it get too weird?
Tuesday.
That's not possible.
Tuesday.
Bruisday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, she's more than just 10. Heart to heart.
Pundit.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Some people say if you
Tuesday.
listen carefully at night, you can still hear Ernie Anderson's ghost saying Tuesday in the hallway.
Tuesday.
If you're satisfied.
Seems like it kind of it got so loud that it kind of filtered out a lot of that at the end there.
Yeah. Who was that we were leaving the message for, Kira?
Person in therapy because they have dreams about being a refrigerator.
I think we're giving them a new thing to dream about. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a moose. Are you good?
Yeah.
Is everyone okay with not hearing my voice for a minute or two? Okay, bye.
Do you want to make a call, Patrick?
Bye for a
Tuesday.
minute. Tuesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You can tell that to the peanut butter preacher.
Peanut butter log.
I think
the number just hung up.
I think they blocked us.
Oh, really? Okay.
The party you are trying to reach does not accept unidentified calls.
All right.
Why don't you put your nose more into that microphone, bitch?
Well, I'm going to treat it like every other party that I've been to and do my best to
The party you reached
get those people to not block me.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
How are you doing, Patrick?
Oh, I'd gone to sleep and woke up and saw that you guys started, and then
The honey made graham, guys. I woke up to honey made graham.
A honey made graham.
And I do a little thing with my fingers. Yum, yum, yum.
it really does look like it could be a painting in a house, though.
Yeah.
That's Uncle HM, yeah. Uncle Honeymaid, HMG.
Like Night Cafe, you can buy them.
Really, they'll just bake these for you.
I think they make prints. One of these ones does.
Well, you can just take these to Walgreens and
Yeah.
be like, hey, print me an 8x10 or something.
Yeah.
And just put it in a frame and just frame it.
Okay.
Happened a few times.
How are we doing?
It's doing great.
Check the chat.
It's doing pretty good, dude.
Take it out in the morning.
Classic rock all day. Hey, everybody. Oh, it sounds like Dong just cracked open a tall, cool one. We got a little
tall, cool one.
Robert Plant.
No, not Robert Plant. No.
Oh, that's been pulled for the playlist.
That's been
not one of the
pulled
20.
like Dong pulled himself last night. I think he did. I think Don pulled something last night. Dong.
Now, Dick, I think you're offending my Asian heritage.
I think Dong.
I heard some note bending.
Was
exquisite?
I think that was a modern day spaghetti western being
like what?
You need Kool-Aid, Mama. I'm not Kool-Aid.
I'm Kool-Aid. You need Kool-Aid. That's so ridiculous.
That's the least offensive version of this I've ever
heard. Yeah.
Sound Blaster. What is it? What is this card, Patrick?
It's
Sound Blaster Live.
Or Sound Blaster 1200 or something.
I think it's Alive.
Yeah.
Alive.
It's alive.
Kira.
It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
I'd almost say ad-lib card, but it's pretty cheesy.
Something like that.
I'm making an adjustment to my microphone here.
Dick, Dong, can you...
Good morning. We forgot we were on the air. Sorry about that, folks.
Hey, you know, when I think about Metallica, I think about that one song.
Metallica made just one song in the past 33 years. And
just one song.
Just one
That's all they made. Yeah, just
one song. Ding dong.
Just one look. That's all it took. Yeah, just one look. Yeah. That's all it took. Just one look. That's all it took. Yeah, just one look.
I'm more than Pac-Man with a bow. I got a vagina.
I like how there's just a guy in there going, and like in the middle, it just starts back up.
That's a hot and horny guy. He's in the middle of making a pimento cheese sandwich.
Hot and horny guys making pimento cheese sandwiches.
Has Patrick seen the video?
Maybe you should screen your share. Square your Charlie Sheen.
Okay, let me... Okay, this is gonna be great to get his live reaction here.
It's gonna be great, Gilbert. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've seen this video. What do you... Yeah.
Well, you have to watch it again. So.
You can make me watch. There he is, HHP.
Whatever. Y'all bring it.
What's going on with this guy? Are they in a smoking hotel room?
What?
They're in a smoking home apartment. Why is this a
Why
thing?
does he keep fucking doing this?
No, he keeps showing us his ass. And now they're filming him shave.
I've seen this, and now this kid's about to fucking... Fucking, yeah.
There's a magic chef wall oven.
Doing the... When he falls on the ground, he's doing the paperboy guy that you have to dodge.
That was one of our Pran Funkels avatars from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like a screenshot from us. I think, right? Sure.
I think so.
Yeah, we're about to hear.
Running the grainies.
Here it is.
Running the greenies.
Running
the trampolines.
It's a kid who looks like they're dressed up as a post office
worker,
but also they either have a rat tail or they are wearing a Davy Crockett hat. I'm not sure which. I can't tell if they have like a horrible haircut or if they're wearing a Davy Crockett hat.
That's such a weird fucking video, and it's like found footage basically of somebody. It's somebody's home video.
Is that
right?
what the story is, Gary?
That's what we'll say it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Right?
I mean, I'm good.
Take a dog in the morning.
Enter Sandman, the one song Metallica ever did.
Metallica.
And I don't like that Satan worship that they did with that one song they ever did.
That's right. It's a super scary song about a kid who's trying to go to sleep. We've all been there, haven't we, dog?
Now, we've certainly helped people go to sleep with our chatter.
That's right. Well, with your chatter, specifically. Now, mine wakes people up. And
Dick a dog in the morning?
Gets all dick a dog in the morning.
With the chatter that splatters.
Now, we got...
Spit in the platters, the matter, the chatter that splatters, the phrase that displays. Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman. For some reason, our engineering room is not...
I think Scotty is in there.
It was like, Scotty, beam us up, Scotty. That's a pretty... I just came up with that just
Scotty,
now. Beam us up.
Beam his toilet seat on your toilet.
Tuck you in, warm it in, keep you free.
It sounds very distressed. It's bad. Imagine he's lying down on the stage.
Oh, shit.
I think I've encountered a gremlin on some role-playing game.
Something's wrong, shut the light, heavy thought tonight, and there are no flow wide. Dreams are wild, dreams are lies, dreams are dragons fire, and a peace that will bite. Yeah! Sleep with one eye open, ripping your pillow tight, exhale light, it's a night. Take my hand, rock the devil, never
Oh, rockin'. Take a dog.
Take a dog in the morning.
Sleep with one iota.
Sleep with one iota
of melatonin in your bloodstream. I like the custom solo there.
Yeah, this is
that's not accurate to the actual.
Like this is a cover of a cover of a cover or something. This is like somebody's version, completely
it's like a
different
generic
version.
solo that they put in there.
Yeah.
Why is it even in there? You know, they could just like skip over it since it's karaoke.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. And never mind that noise you have.
Never mind that baby's turn. And now, public pool.
This guy has guy has a very dynamic vocal range of 3 notes. Oh, that might have been a 4th note there. I don't know.
I think he has 2 voices.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah! No! I like that James Hatfield.
That James Hatfield. That Jerry Hatfield.
Yeah, that guy's. He just really takes the cake. Takes the cake as far as karaoke goes. There, it's fine work he's doing there. Like I said, he's got about 3 notes in him, and several semitones.
You're sounding a little bit like Dick Cavett there.
Sounding a little. I'm getting a little. It's getting a little nasally.
It's getting a little cavity like my teeth.
Yeah. That's when I go to my dentist. Sometimes he says,
"Do I have any cavities?
Do I look like a dick? Because it's getting pretty cavity in here."
So many dumb jokes we could make.
What are you calling us?
Who's calling?
I don't know.
Here.
Can you pick up? Is that on Kira's end?
It's unknown.
Unknown.
Hello?
I didn't accept it.
Oh.
I might have talked to a fella there.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Moist Star 67.
Yeah.
Shit, what were we talking about?
We were talking about it getting pretty cavity in the
Oh, I was watching a random suggested YouTube clip the other night, and it was David Bowie on Dick Cavett, and it was just like Dick Cavett talking to David Bowie as if like exactly the same way, for example, David Letterman would talk to Paris Hilton or something. Like, I'm just talking to this crazy, this fucking crazy weirdo.
Yeah.
But in hindsight,
I'm humoring this flash in the pan fucker who's going to be gone in years. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
That's pretty funny. That's how he was. And he always, Dick Cavett always did sound kind of condescending, so maybe he wasn't trying to be, but
he always did kind of. He was
the original. He was the original Bill Maher. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because he's kind of talking to him like they hung out at, well, kind of like the Rick Moranis SCTV impersonation where he's always talking about, I was at a party with you, and he actually said that to David Bowie. He's like, well, we were hanging out the other night and we were talking about this thing. Okay, I'm gonna mute.
You seen this video?
I don't see a video.
It's a video
Listening to a man hyperventilating
and hitting a table. Yeah, it was in the chat earlier this week, and it's a guy who's like flipping out and he's I don't know if it's some evangelical fucking thing. I don't think it is. He's like,
is Peter popping off?
Yeah, and somebody has like cut it down to just him gasping between his shit. He's yelling, yeah, and he's hitting a table.
It got me all excited. I thought he was hyperventilating and possibly dying, but no, that's just an edit.
And then like it's getting ready to talk backwards.
I'm sorry, folks. I've offended our evangelical listeners.
Audience.
What was that?
Donking backwards. Donking backward. Donking backward. Donking backward.
Alright, I'm starting to get pretty high, so just keep that in mind.
This is the original video, Chris.
Ho un grosso siete Roberto e come sempre l'azienda Italia. Pensate quale grande sponsor! Ma chi mai ce l'ha avuto? E allora grande sponsor, grande proposta.
Country code 06, I think that's Hungary or something.
Sì, vendiamo.
It's a country code and I am definitely hungry.
Mitico! Sapete voi, certo. Linate.
I was gonna talk like Bertha and then you said it was hungry. So that's funny.
3.000 dipendenti. E allora, certo, 307 voli giornalieri internazionali e internazionali. Ebbene, Roberto, però Linate la proposta è grande.
Got a pretty sweet
ma
mullet.
molto positivo. Sì. Quando si nebbia, la gente rimane lì.
Now, if my eyes were closed, I would guess this was Bill Hader or Fred Armisen. But now I just think it's someone that they know. I can see it's not either of them.
Quanto costa tutto questo? Chiama velocemente. Chiedi di Leo di Ciampi, sì.
Is this like the Italian Odell or something?
He's so excited his green screen background's moving.
Well, it is an airport. Looks like.
Yeah.
What is the bust that he has on his desk there?
I'm not sure who that's supposed to be.
Is it Bach? Bach or Beethoven or something?
That table sure took a beating, though.
What do you think, Kira?
So it was just what you were hearing was a video of that shit.
A man was slapping a table.
I just know that.
A perfectly good ping pong table.
Yeah.
What?
That bust like shakes whenever he punches the table. I was watching that. And I thought
it was gonna fall off.
Yeah, that would have been really funny if it did.
It was, yeah. It was, it was, I don't know. I don't know what that was, or if it was an advertisement, or who, and if so, who it was supposed to appeal to or work on, but,
if the goal is for us to turn that off.
Turn that off. Damn it. All
Let's
right.
make a Pran Funkel.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna stick around much longer. Sorry, folks. Pretty tired. And I just kind of woke up, fell out of bed.
Go to bed.
Fell out of bed. Woke up. Fell out of bed. Woke up. Fell out of bed. Fell out of bed. Fell out of bed.
Bring me the body of Bob Hope.
Leave a message after the beep.
That was not. You ever heard one like that?
Leave a message after the beep.
It was gentle. I liked that.
Leave a message after the beep.
I had some problems logging into my account on dogfart.net website. The Dog Fart Network. Pornographies from A&E with Peter Graves.
you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering? If the answer is yes, then you're ready for Captain Freedom's workout.
Yes, it's America's own Captain Freedom.
That's the ticket. No pain, no gain.
That's the kind of thing I'm into. Pain.
Was that Jesse Ventura?
Yeah, that's why you should see The Running Man for stuff like that.
Oh boy.
The Running Man. The Running Man.
I'm Jesse Ventura, and this is my pillow.
He could be that guy's fucking twin.
They're both from
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Let's make a Pran Funkel.
We got rickrolled.
Yep.
What number was that? What has that?
Those order lines.
Thank you for calling that order OTC hearing aid from World Renowned RCA. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. My name is Randy. And did you just see our ad on TV? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, and great. We have some terrific discounts running right now. So let me ask you a couple quick questions so we can figure out the best package for your needs. Does that sound good?
Okay.
And may I have your first name?
Clark.
And may I have your zip code as well?
63077.
And are you calling for yourself or for a loved one today?
Myself.
And tell me, sometimes do you feel left out of the conversation?
Kind of.
I completely understand that. And many callers report the same thing, so you're definitely not alone. And let me tell you why our RCA OTC hearing aid is going to be a perfect fit for you. And our RCA OTC hearing aid works immediately. No need to make an appointment to see a doctor, for it's delivered right to your door. It is chargeable and comes ready to use. So you simply slip on the OTC neatly behind either ear, and the built-in adjustable volume provides the ability to not miss a moment. And your purchase is protected by a 45-day money-back guarantee. So let's get you the offer details and get you hearing better in 30 seconds.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
On a scale of Marty Moose, how good would you say your products are?
It's very good. Also, it's protected by a 6-month warranty. And you can get one RCA hearing aid for just $99.99 plus free shipping. And this offer includes a hard carrying case, 3 additional ear domes, the charging cable, and a cleaning brush. And that's a $30 value that is free to you. And remember, you have that 45-day money-back guarantee, but you'll need 30 seconds to notice a difference. And what color would you like? We have beige, gray, or black.
Well, I like beige. It's kind of a Galderman. Hello?
Oh, you said beige?
Yes, we had a Galderman that came into our home tonight when the sausage pizza arrived. Is this the hearing aid thing that was featured on the television show Mad About You?
I'm not aware of that, but this is the RCA hearing aid.
The Galderbash device, yes.
Okay. And what's your last name to get you started? Disconnecting due to prank call. You have a good night.
I beg your pardon, sir.
The hyperventilating was like, ah, somebody's hyperventilating. Fuck this shit.
I think it's like it's narrowing down to these few call centers that they're just like, it's Pran Funkels again.
Well, every great once in a while, you come across somebody who's on the ball enough that they notice the weird little shit. They're actually paying attention to the shit you're saying.
They can tell when they're being fucked with.
Yeah, and hey,
guys, you're doing a heck of a job.
They're on top of their game, so good for them.
Sure.
Good for them. The people that we like to get are the ones that are, not fucking paying attention and not really doing their job. So,
Actually, either one. Oh, Claire's joining us.
It's a no-brainer.
Exactly. No, it's what's funny is either end of the spectrum, like they know it's a prank call and they're playing along, or they're extremely angered by it.
Yeah.
And when you're completely in the middle of that, it's, people who just they're just numb to life and they just, give no response.
Yeah.
Like their tone of voice never changes and stuff, which we get a lot of that.
BB says, I love how they always narrate their discovery like it's a prank. Discovery that it's a prank call, like they're speaking mission control.
Yeah, to the manager that's gonna listen back and jack off to this recording.
We got a prank caller in aisle 9. Prank call, prank.
It's definitely still the beaver.
Still the beaver. Hum, still the beaver. I imagine that woman is they've got her attached to the little post where the horns are fucking circling around, the air raid sirens are circling, and she's turning with them, just going prank with her hands in front of her mouth, just prank.
She's tied to it.
Yeah.
Via rope, and then there's some character that looks like Goofy that's like turning a crank that's making her go around and around.
Yep.
And there's probably something racist also
happening.
We won't go into that because we're not trying to completely recreate a 1940s cartoon.
Yeah.
Prank.
Let's make a Pran Funkels.
The way she goes prank.
She's like the chicken lady.
Or do you think when she goes to a concert, she's doing the teacher lady raise the roof motion with her hands going prank, whoop prank.
A teacher lady is very.
Go ahead.
The teacher lady's very sad about one thing. I wish that raising the roof thing would have been a phrase back when the California raisins were a fad, so that I could make that joke. Raising the roof.
Raisin.
There was a California raisin bowling raisin that had a collectible that had the bowling ball bag, and it said raisin your average on it.
Raisin your average, yeah. Well, where was the one that was dressed up like Satan that said raisin hell?
Dick a dog in the morning.
That one looked kind of like Jesus.
Yeah.
Had kind of a lavender jumpsuit.
Yeah, and it said Raising Hell.
Well.
All right.
8-year-olds, dude.
All right. 8-year-olds, dude. 8-year-olds, dude.
I'm gonna try a new beverage tonight on Pran Funkels, but I have yet to get to it. But I'll be getting to it soon, and at that
I'll be
point,
getting
we'll
to
talk
bed
about
pretty
it.
soon.
Well, thanks for being on.
Yeah, like I said, I just
Mike
turned you guys on and heard the surreal
honey made graham
guy had to.
Mike.
Yeah, what happened to Mike?
I don't think he's going to be on tonight. He had some other stuff going on.
What an asshole.
Yeah, many people say that about him.
I got a call from you at 2 o'clock this morning. You're assholes, and I'm sick and tired of your phone calls. Stop calling here, okay? Sick of it. I'm going to definitely, I don't know what you're doing. You're tapping into all different phone numbers. But when I find out who you are, this is bullshit.
Tapping in with your little hammer and chisel, tapping into phones.
What is that from?
Yeah, what's that from?
Just somewhere along the way of doing these shows.
That's from our show.
Is that somebody said that to us at some point?
Either us or a different show I was on.
That's funny. When she
sounds like a clip from some radio show from the 80s or something.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like something that was pulled from a long time ago. So when she says I definitely, she's starting to say I definitely. For a second, I thought she was going to say I'm going to defecate on you or something. I'm going to definitely, because she says I'm going to definitely, like, I don't know.
I got a call from you at 2 o'clock this morning. You're assholes, and I'm sick and tired of your phone calls. Stop calling here, okay? Sick of it. I'm going to definitely, I don't know what you're doing. You're tapping into all different phone numbers.
She just says I'm going to definitely.
When I find out who you are, this is bullshit.
I'm going to defecate on your message that you left me.
On your plants, on your house plants.
I'm going to defecate in your yard like Margot Kidder. Remember how she did that back in the 90s? She ran around nude, shitting everywhere.
Kidder shitter?
Until the kid, she did a kidder shitter.
I think she was just thinking about that Bjork song, or is it definitely.
Or she was, she's a fan of Rain Man.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, it's
not from Kmart.
Kira?
No. This is definitely not from Kmart. Definitely not from Kmart.
Let's call Aunt Lucille. Who should do the call?
Was this actually her?
Yes. Hey, Greg Zupek.
Hey.
Got a new one from Grace Slick.
A new song from Grace
This
Slick.
person cannot be reached at the moment. Please leave a message.
This person cannot.
Hey, Grace Slick's gonna use the oil slick on Spy Hunter. Mick Fleetwood's gonna use a smoke screen with a drums there.
Look out, the spikes are coming out the wheel there, baby. Look out.
Hey, Greg Zubek.
Is Greg there? Hello?
And that is how you do a prank call, folks. Was that her? All right, Greg. Too many calls from private numbers.
This person cannot be reached at the moment. Please leave a message after.
Okay, well. Kira, how are you doing?
Good, how about you?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good. Hello? Greg, go ahead.
I hear some kind of a beeping. I don't know what's going on there, baby. Now it's ringing. What's happening?
Are you hungry?
I don't know what this beeping business is, baby. Hello. Hello. Just trying to talk to somebody about that hot mama contest there. Samurai song, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Very slick. Just gonna use that oil slick.
Hey, on the way, we got Steve Miller. He's gonna be using that smoke screen. He's gonna be playing. He's gonna be up playing Spy Hunter next.
I heat up, I can't cool down. Got me spinning round and round, round and round and round it goes.
Is this
Where
John?
it stops, baby, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame. Burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher.
Oh boy.
I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. You make me hot, you make me sigh. You make me laugh, or you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love. With a touch from a velvet glove. Ooh, ooh. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
How
I feel the magic in your embrace. I feel the magic when I touch your dress. Silk and satin, leather and lace. Black panties with an angel's face. I see magic in your eyes.
Is this a message we're leaving?
No, it's not.
Oh. We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
The BB said it's the long-awaited Spy Hunter Abracadabra mashup.
Yes, that was great. You know what's great about that too is like the randomness of the solos in that. If you keep listening, it keeps changing. It's not like the same each time it repeats. It's not the same song exactly.
They took care of everything.
That's pretty great how they would do that back then.
It was amazing.
Atari did that a lot, and
I'm not even sure how they did it specifically, really. Yeah.
I think they sort of programmed it to random.
Yeah, just randomly pull sections
random
of the solo.
Like random notes that were select notes that were in key, I guess.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was kind of an artificial intelligent solo in the... Okay, I'll
You
shut
might
up.
get something different every time, kind of like...
Yeah, if you listen to that, the sound test of Spy Hunter, it sounds different, like, several times. You can listen to it loop through, and it sounds different every time.
I know. Kira?
They've
Kira, can
actually,
you
they
pull us
care about my
together?
personal health.
Oh, Claire.
Okay, sorry. Just had to
Matter
get
of
that
fact, the products have actually
Yeah.
given me a bit more freedom, so I can go feed Marty and mess with Maui the ostrich and
for the
just
love of
run
God, stop
around
messing
and
with Maui.
Be me on the ranch. No problem.
On the ranch.
Oh, Claire. Claire.
Raise your hand if you're sure.
You got it.
Kira?
Sure.
Hello?
Thank you for holding. A legal intake specialist will be with you shortly. If you no longer wish to hold, press 1 to leave a message, or press 0 to reach the operator.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place.
Thank you for calling. One of our intake specialists will be with you shortly.
Yeah.
Para español, oprima 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for calling our law firm. Are you calling about a legal matter? My name is Tanita.
Hello.
Thank you for calling our... Yes, sir.
And actually, who is calling?
So you've reached White Hart Legal?
That's all. Because you called me, I have to actually get your information up on the computer here.
And are you calling about a legal matter?
Please grab a pen and paper. Just take some notes.
Okay, so you've actually reached White Hart Legal, the legal office?
This is Dudley Hall.
Hot.
We represent a global company.
Okay, sir, and are you calling about... Are you calling about a legal matter?
You had filled out an application. Anyways, I'm not... do you want to interview or not? I was trying to schedule your interview.
Okay, sir, so I think you might have the wrong number because this is White Hart Legal.
I'm calling you back about the application you submitted to work at home.
No, sir, you've reached a legal office?
I'm calling you
White
back
Hart
about
Legal?
I'm calling you back about the application you submitted to work at home.
So there's no application submitted at home. Like I said, this is White Hart Legal, the legal office.
I'm calling you back about the application you submitted to work at home.
Okay, sir. So again, you've reached a legal office?
The reason I called you was because you had submitted an application to work at home with our company.
No, sir, I believe you have the wrong number because we're a legal firm and we only handle legal calls.
To ensure you get your interview scheduled, you need to call us back within 24 hours.
Okay, sir, no problem. You have a wonderful rest of your night.
We represent a global company, and we have thousands applying. We need to schedule your interview.
Okay, sir. So as I As I said, so you've actually reached a legal office after hours service.
We need to schedule your interview.
Okay, so there is no interview scheduling at this office. I'm gonna go ahead and terminate the call now.
Because you called me, I have to actually get your information up on the computer here.
Yeah, boy, she hung in there a long time, huh?
Yeah, that was a pretty good Dudley call.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of fucked it up there a little bit with my sound effects. But
Nah.
like I kind of either the first or second time I did it was kind of an accident. Like so, I just kind of kept going with it. I didn't mean to unmute.
When you were laughing that time?
Yeah.
I don't think it.
It didn't really affect it. You know, it didn't make her. I
Yeah.
thought, oh shit, she's gonna hang up now. But
I didn't think it affected anything. She just didn't know what to make of it.
is it a full moon? Got a lot of people now. No, I guess not a lot of answers, but got people. So
We're getting some answers, yeah.
Getting some answers. That's what we want is answers.
Answers and prancers.
Answers.
Hey, you want to hear this?
What's that? What's that?
It's something that I wanted Kira to hear this, but maybe if she listens back.
What the fuck is this?
I made a little mistake, and before I knew it, I'd landed on Earth. After one or two bogus transformations, I finally got it right and began the biggest adventure of my life. The whales were depending on me, and the bad guys were tougher than I expected. But of course, they didn't have a mega brain in it. See what happens next.
Oh, that was some good audio there. That widget? Is that what that was?
Yes.
I just vaguely remember. Was that like a early '90s thing?
Yeah.
And it was the same woman that did the voice of Baby Gonzo on the Muppet Babies.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm Widget.
That's actually how I came across it. Was well, I'm not sure. I just I was looking up someone who did a voice of something, and yeah, it was this lady, and I was like, oh yeah, Widget. I remember that cartoon.
Fucking Widget. I remember you. I don't even know if I ever
It's
really.
like 1991, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember actually watching the cartoon, but I remember making the correlation that like, oh, that's that voice. It's a very distinctive voice. What's the lady's name who voices Widget and Gonzo from the Muppet Babies?
Well, I closed that tab.
That's okay.
Would you like to Google that?
Would you like to Google it?
Oh, it's hey, how's it going there? Hey everybody, it's Wrigley Spearmint.
And also
what?
I didn't know what a widget was.
Yeah.
When I would see that cartoon, and then several years later, I heard the term widget
Mm-hmm.
used with Apple products.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I guess that's what that alien was named after.
Okay.
It all made sense.
Yeah. It's just
weird 90s alien.
What was the premise of the cartoon? Was it just a helpful little alien or something?
Yeah. I don't know. I know I watched it. I watched the hell out of it, but not since then. So.
Interesting. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, I remember this fucking that little purple, this weird little purple alien. Yeah.
The one thing I do remember about watching it, because you would sometimes you would be in the living room, and it would be on, and you were saying that it sounded like a Styx song or something.
What, the opening theme?
Yeah, has that part that's like.
That's funny. Yeah, let's see. I'm just reading about it here. It was, it ran from like a lot of cartoons. It ran from, September of 1990 to December of 91. So it was like a lot of kids cartoons that were, even well known and voiced by Russie Taylor. And that's like, I remember seeing that name on The Simpsons. She's done a ton of voices. Widget the World Watcher. Yeah. Oh, she died too. That's sad. She died just about 3 years ago. A little over 3 years ago. But yeah, she did her first voiceover role was the voice of Ted and Georgette's baby on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Interesting. She voiced Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Webby on DuckTales.
Okay, yeah.
She
that makes
voiced
sense.
Martin Prince and Sherry and Terry on Simpsons, and Uter. Remember Uda, the little German kid?
Yeah. So
had chocolate on his face.
So somebody else is doing those.
Yeah,
now, I guess.
Yeah, it says the Simpsons producers hired Gray Delisle to succeed her, someone else. She voiced Pebbles Flintstone in the Flintstones comedy show for Hanna-Barbera in 1980. No idea what the fuck that was. She also,
Jane Krakowski and Viva Rock.
Oh boy. Yeah. And Rick Moranis. Anyway,
she was a different one.
The original. Oh, was he not?
There you are.
Was he not in Viva Rock? Okay, she was in the original one, right? No, she was. Okay, I'm not talking about that bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
Original voice of Strawberry Shortcake and voice of Baby Gonzo, like we said. She voiced Nova in Twinkle the Dream Being. Pac Baby in the television series Pac-Man.
That everyone asked for.
Rescuers Down Under, she did the high-pitched nurses that were mice. Melissa in the Pound Puppies.
Sounds like some annoying broads day.
Yeah. So yeah, she just did a lot of like little high pitched voices. Anyway, that's pretty interesting.
So, Widget, ladies and gentlemen.
Widget. I hadn't thought about that till fucking till since I shouldn't say till, but I haven't thought about that since whenever the last time I probably saw it. Widget, like 1993 or something. I don't know. Because like what I was gonna say is
years ago.
A lot of kids cartoons like that. They actually only made them for like a couple of years and then ran them for fucking 10 or 12 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or before they started actually looking dated.
I mean that one.
Jetsons is a good example of that. There weren't all that many Jetsons. The original Jetsons was just like not even that many episodes. There were more episodes made in the 80s of the Jetsons than there were in the 60s. Do you know that? More episodes made between like 85 and 87 than like the original run was like 19 62 and 3 or something. So anyway.
Well, if you have kids, then have you ever looked up or tried to make sense of the Scooby-Doo timeline?
Not really. I know it's gotta be a clusterfuck.
It is, yeah. There's never not been some Scooby-Doo series or another going at any.
Yeah. And there's Scooby-Doo Where Are You is different from the original just Scooby-Doo, right? And like one was made in the late 60s to the early 70s, and the other was made in the mid 70s to late 70s, and yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of them from the 2000s. And you know who does his voice? Shaggy on those.
Oh, the new Shaggy, that not Casey Kasem, but Mr. Matthew Lillard, right?
Yayard,
yeah. Yeah. So now you got me just looking at cartoon voiceovers. She was on Heathcliff. On the Smurfs, she played Smoogle.
A cartoon by Robert Smoogle.
Kissy Fur, you remember that bullshit? I just remember the name. I'm like, shit. 1985, some cartoon that was on NBC or something. It was, when the Smurfs were a big hit. It was like, oh, we just got to get Fluffy Wibble.
Yeah.
There was everything was, what's the next Smurfs? And then on Disney's Gummy Adventures of the Gummy Bears. She was Madame Placebo. That's an interesting character name. That sounds like a band name or a like a. That sounds like a Weezer album or something. Madame Placebo.
Sounds like a lesbian band.
We're Madame Placebo.
Somehow.
That's what a lesbian sounds like. Just like me.
Somehow that. It sounded offensive for Dong to say that.
Yeah.
Even though all he was saying is just that it sounded like a lesbian band. We're a lesbian band. Lick, 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 lick.
Lick, lick, lick. God, that's the next. That's a new Deck and Dong original coming soon.
Oh, it is good.
We're a lesbian band.
Where is copyrighted this here?
We have sex with our hands. We're a lesbian.
We're playing tennis. And that's it.
Oh boy, yeah. Hey, anybody listening? No, we're not anti. Yeah, we're not anti that or anything. We're anti.
We're Dick and Dog in the morning.
Assholes that would make
classic
real songs like that back in the
morning show.
90s. So Undine the Little Dinosaur, Russie Taylor played the part of Squirt. Yeah.
I was playing the part of Squirt earlier today in the bathroom.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo,
there's something called Scooby-Doo in the Ghoul School.
I'm KGK.
But yeah, Widget the World Watcher is the actual the World Watcher. Well, that's kind of creepy sounding, huh? Oh, and then of course she did something else that we've mentioned and I haven't thought about since the early 1990s. It was a cartoon that you kind of made fun of, and you always tried to describe it to me, but I don't think I ever saw it. But you were always kind of making fun of it. And it's by the same people that made Widget. It looks like here. You want to try to guess it, or you want me to just tell you?
I think I was looking at it.
Oh, were you? Go ahead. What is it?
But no, I can't think of it now.
It's a cartoon. You want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
It's called Mr. Bogus.
Really?
Yeah. She was the voice of a couple of Bradis and the Dust Bullies, whatever the fuck. I have no idea what Mr. Bogus was, but I remember
Bradish and the Dust Bullies. Terribly sorry.
I just remember you
Got
telling
a couple
me
of Dust Bullies in my Bradish. Let's give the
Bradis.
Lindors line a call. Terribly sorry.
I just remember you telling me that it sucked, and it was just some little guy that went, bogus. Yeah. Like
No,
something that happened to him.
don't-
Bogus.
I didn't realize that was some of the same people.
Thank you for contacting Lindt Chocolate. Press 1 for customer service. Press 2 to place a business order.
What was the Boigledees?
Mr. Bogus. September 28th, 1991 to 1993. It was, hello. I think we've got a line problem here. Hello. Terribly sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Thank you for calling Lindt. My name is Matthew. May I help you?
Very, very quiet.
Might you possibly adjust your volume up a bit?
This is as high as my microphone can go, but how can I help you?
No more boosts? It's a bit of a Paddington, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Lindt Lindors. Correct?
Correct.
Terribly sorry. Jelly-filled basketballs, please. Is this the correct line? Dannington lapels.
Thank you for taking our survey. On a scale of 1 through 5, with 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, how would you rate the quality of your...
Oh, I'm definitely 5, man.
What the fuck?
Thank you for contacting Lindt Chocolate. Press 1 for customer service. Thank you for waiting. Did you know you can also submit your request through our Contact Us tab on our website, www.lindt.com.
Your estimated wait time is less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
To place yourself in our callback queue and to be called back by the next available agent, please press pound. Otherwise, continue holding. Please stay on the line for the next available agent.
Well, that's bullshit.
Enjoyment goes on and on.
Thank you for calling Lindt. How may I help you? Hello, is someone there?
Chewing enjoyment goes on and on.
There's someone there. Give us a call back.
Hello?
With you further.
Thank you for taking our survey. On a scale of 1 through 5, with 5...
I guess if you're not,
they have no interest.
If you're not yelling at them.
Thank you for contacting Lindt Chocolate. Press 1 for customer service.
Hello?
My name is Matthew. May I help you?
Hello?
Hello. Thank you for calling Lindt. My name is Matthew. May I help you?
is Phyllis.
Phyllis, how can I help you?
Excuse me?
How can I help you?
Is it Soar from this number?
This is the Lint Online customer service line.
Is it what from this number?
This number is the Lint Online store number.
Asking to mow your yard?
I'm sorry, are you trying to reach the Lint Chocolate?
Whom?
Okay, how can I
What are you asking? I can't understand you. Is it what?
Are you trying to contact Lint Chocolate?
Then why are you disguising your voice?
I'm sorry, why do you think I'm disguising my voice?
Why?
I don't know what the issue is, but how can I help you?
My phone is ringing. I say hello. You're on the other end.
Okay, I didn't make a call out, but I'm not sure what the issue is. But if I can't help you, then thank you. I'm sorry with whatever happened then.
When I was younger, I had lots of other things to do besides calling people from out of state.
Okay.
This is all you have to do on Friday nights.
Thank you for taking our survey. On a scale of 1 through 5, with 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, how would you rate...
I'm a 5. Oh, okay. That's pretty fun. They got some, their phone line's fucked up, so even if we wanted to do a legit call, it'd be a problem.
Yeah. That's so
that
weird.
That was kind of funny, though. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Dannington lapels are having their way with you.
I think I'm gonna hang up here in a minute, or I'm gonna go. Sorry.
Okay, well.
A few more minutes.
Let's call.
Yes, this is T-Mobile Security Officer number 11213. This is in regards to harassing telephone calls to a certain number of T-Mobile customer. We are investigating. He has reported this number. So anyway, we want this person or persons to stop and desist the harassment phone calls. If they don't, then we will have to take action. So if you have any questions, please contact T-Mobile.
The action will be we'll have to put down our sandwich. We're going to have to take action and not eat our sandwich.
Really think about things. Might even set down our sandwich on our desk.
So this is
computer
him.
Desk.
Oh, this is the guy?
And when you click on, look at this picture here, when you click on it.
What is, it's like two people's shoulders. Like, oh no, I know what it is. It's the very
part.
center. Yeah.
But why is the...
It's because he has no idea what he's doing on his social media profile, evidently.
That's like who I pictured, a guy that looked like that.
I pictured a guy who's spattering with a mustache.
Yes, this is T-Mobile Security Officer number 11213.
Looks exactly like that.
But like, and that guy's voice doesn't sound. The guy, the voice I'm hearing sounds like some guy who's just like about 35 and just like, or 40 or something. This guy looks like he's in his 60s or something. It's like, I don't know, man. He's just like kind of stammering and, yeah. I just would have thought somebody. This guy doesn't sound very mature. It's like
yeah, he's
threat.
young at heart, you know.
Yeah, and mind.
Yeah.
This was taken a year before we called him.
Yeah.
All right, just to make it more confusing. So you're saying that this voice sounds too young for this?
It just sounds like young and just too young and dopey. Yeah, kind of to be that guy. Not that guy looks super. It just looks like older than I expected. Yeah.
He updated his profile picture to.
like why?
What is that? What's this butthole mouth guy?
Is that John C. Riley doing a character?
He's got an asshole mouth there.
Yeah, like what exactly happened? I don't know. I think somebody wasn't helping him with his profile here. So.
This is in regards to harassing telephone calls to a certain number of T-Mobile customer. We are
Who is the
investigating.
number exactly?
He has reported this number.
Just a random person. I don't remember where we got his number.
And he was like, "I'll handle this, and I'll pretend to be T-Mobile officer." Yeah.
So
3122.
Anyway, we want this person or persons to.
Great pic. You guys look great. Wow, you both look great. You guys look great.
Great, you are looking.
What a great picture. It's like all the same.
It's kind of like the people that.
You look very well rested.
It's kind of like their responses are like the people who go on Wheel of Fortune. If you ever watch that, and they go, "I have an amazing husband and three
beautiful
children," and it's like always the same fucking,
adjectives.
Yeah, no, never mix it up any. And then like one guy went on there for a joke. Remember a few years back and was like, just like I got. 2 awful grandkids, and he was being facetious, and like it was so wacky and out there that it made it was on fucking
it went viral.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and it went viral while I was gaming about it.
I wonder if anybody goes on Wheel of Fortune and when they're talking to him, just they act completely normal, but just like in the middle of them speaking at some point they're just like, yeah, Pat, I work in clothing sales in New Jersey, and yeah, and then they just keep talking, and they just go just in the middle of a thing, and then just act like nothing happened, and then you got to wonder if does that make it on the show then, or do they edit out, and how do they edit that out or something? I wonder if anybody's ever just flipped the fuck out and then they just had to reshoot part of the show or something. Surely in 40 fucking years.
I bet in the 80s that probably happened a lot, and it probably wasn't that hard to edit out because it was just a half second. Even if it was
I think if something like that happened, I don't know,
manually splicing tape, even if it was that big of a deal, would have just been like a second.
You would think too, there would be some kind of a director that would come in and be like, can you just say that again? But it just makes me wonder, because it all seems pretty. If you ever watch any of those, it just seems like very fucking, very pre. I was gonna say pre-packaged, but I don't know if it just seems like it's like let's herd them in here, fucking do this and get them out. It's just very scheduled, and it doesn't take more than 45 minutes or whatever to shoot a show or whatever, if even that. So I don't know. So I just always wondered if there's been somebody who's caused trouble and they've had, or if they just right in the middle of a game, what if right in the middle of a game just somebody just you know what, I don't want to play anymore, and just walked away. probably get sued. You probably sign something that says if you do something like that, you get sued. Because I mean, you'd be fucking other people over. Say somebody else. Well, if you were just a poor sport and like the two other people are just beating you really badly, and you were just like, nah, I'm not gonna play anymore. There's got to be like some kind of thing you sign that if you do that, you get fucking sued, your balls sued off.
That's funny. Like I've never even considered that.
Well,
that's got to be a thing, right? That has to have happened. Some assholes.
The thing is, if you watch it and you see the kind of people that they pick to go on the show, I'm not saying that they're all just boring assholes, but they all have those same responses, and it's a very specific type of person. So it's probably never happened because they maybe just have really good screeners who are just like, well, that guy looks like a wild card. Let's not put him on here.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he could be trouble. I don't know. Or maybe they just bet you really. They look at your social media and see if, make sure you're not going to pretend to be T-Mobile officer.
Well, what would be great is they could just, when they're casting, they could have the alternate show that's like streaming on HBO or something, because it's just too fucking crazy for network TV.
Yeah.
And then just have a separate show that's the negative of that. That.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune or whatever show we're talking about here.
Yeah. I've always thought it would be funny, maybe not for long, but just a very short series where it's some show with actual rules, like game show, but it's like, how do I say it? Like the contestants go in knowing that the host will just invariably or will just randomly be an asshole to you for no reason, or be nice to you, or just decide that you win the game or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's just like you just don't know what's going to happen, and that's kind of the fun of it. Like, it's just say it was Wheel of Fortune, and they're just spinning, and then the host is just like, nah, and, you're about to hit some big number, and it's like, nah, let's just give you this. Just reaches down and moves the wheel or something, and it's just something for comedy purposes, kind of. But it's just like. It's just completely ridiculous, but it's, now that I say that, this will probably happen in about a year or two, and we'll be talking about. Remember how I talked about there's just some crazy fucking chaos of a game show that some guy just decides that somebody gets $50,000 or something, or points or whatever, just out of nowhere, and it's just kind of based on a whim or comedy. I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just babbling at this point. Anyway, game shows, folks. Am I right?
Kira, are you there?
Yeah. I'm gonna call the T-Mobile officer.
Okay.
Officer, I'd like to report a phone crime. Somebody calling somebody and saying something not very nice.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Dennis
T-Mobile.
Graves
Is not available.
Naughty Dennis.
Here for the comment says, I'm pretty sure not every game of Wheel of Fortune makes the air. If someone flipped out, they just don't air the episode. But I have a rebuttal to that.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Dennis Graves
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, somebody told me I need to call this number, talk to Greg about some property. I'm sorry, I just realized what time it is. I'm in a different time zone. So, All monitored systems are functioning. All monitored systems are functioning.
All right, sorry, I gotta. Hang on, I gotta take this. Good. All right, sorry about that.
Enjoying.
All right, give me a call back. All right. Good.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen. Message review.
Hey, somebody told me I need to call this number, talk to Greg, about some property. I'm sorry, I just realized what time it is. I'm in a different time zone. So,
All monitored systems are functioning. All monitored systems are functioning.
all right, sorry, I gotta. Hang on, I gotta take this. Good. All right, sorry about that.
Enjoying.
All right, give me a call back. All right. Good.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty basic.
What happened there?
I just left a message. Just a message saying this pretty basic message, but in the middle of it, I turned on the robot effect and yelled "chewing enjoyment" for a second there. Anyhow, my rebuttal to here for the comments is the way they shoot those, and I know this because I'll watch them, like, I'll get home from work and it'll be on and I'll watch them, but they actually, it's like a Monday through Friday thing. So here's the thing: if they had to not air an episode, they would have to have another one to replace that one. So if they had to dump an episode, they'd have to shoot a whole other episode. I'm sure it's happened in 40 years, for sure. I mean, it's for sure happened, but
what are we talking about?
Talking about Wheel of Fortune and somebody flipping out and having to reshoot a show, or where they have to. Yeah, has that ever happened? And yeah, I'm pretty sure it has. I would bet money that it happened, but it's like when they shoot those shows, it's like, this is their days, they're specific, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're specific to the day of the week. So if they had to dump a show, they'd have to get another show done to replace it. So because of the Honey Maid Graham guy went on there and couldn't stop talking about Honey Maid Grahams throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Could you just spin the wheel and tell us about?
Well, could I use my Honey Maid Graham to spin the wheel?
So let's make it. He caught you with that steak thing, didn't he? He got you. So let's just recapping here. Let's make a list of what the Honey Maid Graham guy eats. Honey Maid Grahams, number 1, Honey Maid Grahams. Number 2, steaks. And number 3, end of list. That's it. He eats juicy steaks and just Honey Maid Grahams.
Yeah.
That's all he eats.
It's a healthy.
It's a very healthy diet.
It's probably it. It's probably got some rectal issues.
Yeah. Bite High No Limits here. That's Carl, our pal Carl, and so he must be listening. I think he's going to work or something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Mind the gap.
We need to.
The gap.
So he hasn't heard the Honey Maid.
Mind the gap.
Don't fall in. So We need to play the Honey Made Graham commercial for him.
When I want a lightly sweet cookie, I eat a honey-made graham from Nabisco. But when I want a crisp and crunchy cracker, I eat a honey-made graham. But when I want something wholesome with natural honey, like a cookie, that's when I eat a honey-made graham. And when I want something crackling like a cracker, I eat a honey-made graham. But you know, sometimes I want a juicy steak, so I eat a steak. And then I eat...
Honey-made grams, a crunchy cracker, a honey of a cookie, and low fat, too.
What a fucking weird voice the guy at the end has.
Honey-made grams. I talk right through my nose. I'm about 89 and I talk right through my nose into the microphone.
I've got big long feathers sticking up out of my ears.
He's got feathers growing out of his ears. Well, that's an interesting looking bird. Is he bird person? Uh-oh.
What was that?
You have a really sexy voice. Definitely interesting.
That's where that came from originally. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
The guy was hanging out at the truck stop. What?
You have a really sexy voice. Definitely interesting.
That's great. I'm just hearing this. Cody, do you notice when that plays, there's two beats, there's two like down beats on that it's like a deep it's like a sub bass sound. It's like doo, doo. Do you hear that? Maybe I only hear it because I've got these sure headphones on. It goes it's like a sub something only you would normally only hear from a subwoofer or something.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's. I've heard that and appreciated the complexity of it. I know.
And where did that song come from?
I think King of Fighters game.
Oh, okay. That's funny. No rapping in it.
I'm trying a new beverage now.
Okay.
It's a countdown. Or should we do that? Alright. Do we care? Where did I go? Pran Funkel?
Yeah. Did you thank your patrons and stuff yet? Or just fuck them? Is that something you just do later? I don't know. It's not my show. I just show up. I just come on here sometimes.
Did we thank them?
I don't remember you, unless you did it early in the show before I came on.
Nope. I don't think so.
No,
Nope.
You haven't. If it wasn't before I came on, you haven't done it. You didn't do it before I came on.
Okay, well.
Honey Made Graham. Honey Made Graham. He says it so many different goofy ways. You don't know who my painting is on my wall? Of course. It's HMJ! Don't have the right effect on. You get the idea.
All right,
Enjoyment goes on and on.
Let's see here.
My former medical supplier, well, they just gave me a catheter.
Robots still need catheters.
But why not?
Because we don't urinate.
Attaboy.
All right, let's thank our patrons on Patreon. Carl.
Attaboy.
Angry Music Man.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Board Bako.
Thank you.
Alan. Blue, what? 1, 2, 3. Redacted.
No problem.
Jimmy.
It was amazing.
Don.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
And last but not least, K.
Stop it!
Attaboy.
Attaboy. Attaboy. I'm thinking about his word. Microchips.
Each time I think about his word, my microchips all go absurd. And when I think about a song, my music circuits just turn on.
Not good.
Who's that?
Cody.
Is that Cody?
Mm-hmm.
When was that from? What show is that from?
Well, it's from October 2018.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it was game night or Pran Funkels.
Well, we weren't doing game night yet on the channel here. I was 19, but right? Yeah. But we were doing some pre-game night sort of stuff at that point in 18. So yeah. So, but what's the game? Do you know what the game music is?
Journey to Silius.
Journey to Silius. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what I was gonna guess. So I guess Cody stepped away for a little bit. So does anybody have any questions for our robot friend here?
Any questions?
Because, he's about to pop his robot boner out.
Would you mind doing a testimonial for us?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
It's a no-brainer.
I'm a robot, and I endorse these catheters. Even though I don't use them. I think they're great.
Attaboy.
Also, I am Claire's sexual partner.
Sure.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why she's catheterized.
Yeah. You get fucked by a robot, does some damage to you there, I guess. I don't know.
When they say they want to give you a better catheter, they want to give you the catheter that's actually better for you, not just a better catheter.
Oh, man. What a weird fucking... Was that something that aired on TV? Surely not, right? Was just some weird video?
Sure.
You mean this discussion we're having right now?
Mm.
I hope so. Is this on NBC right now? Because that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, I'm a professional cowboy, and I use catheters. Been cowboying for 25 years. I've broken 14 bones, had 2 concussions, and a punctured lung. I know pain, and I don't want any more of it,
scrotum.
Especially when I cath. Now, I use these new nearly painless catheters from Medical Direct Club. They hurt less. Compared to the old ones, these ain't nothing. Here's how it works.
They
You
ain't
call and
nothing.
you get a free catheter sample. I was just
Go
like
on up
you,
to the catheter
wondering if I
club
should
and
call.
cath it up.
Boy, I'm glad I did. Give yourself a break from pain and try these new catheters. You won't know unless you try them. Give them a call now. You have nothing to worry about. They bill
Nothing.
Medicare and your insurance company. You pay nothing up front. You get your free, nearly painless catheter sample sent right to your home.
You can tell he's just like doing a voice, like he's like, yeah, everything. He rehearsed. So he's like, okay, nothing, no, it's nothing. There, I got it. So saddle on up to the old catheter club. Come in and we have a special. We got a colostomy bag night. Colostomy night. We just all getting a big. All right, sorry, getting late, and these guys want to do some calls. I'll probably go ahead and sign off.
Because of the following special program, the CBS Wednesday night movie will not be presented this evening.
God damn it!
Oh boy.
Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking cleared my schedule for that shit.
Oh
no! I know.
I schedule my whole life around
Timmy,
that
I'm sorry.
CBS evening and anniversary, whatever.
I canceled my wedding anniversary plans for the CBS Wednesday night movie
thing.
Tough Love with Bruce Dern, which you can see right here on our channel. You gotta look around for it. Yeah.
Look around, round.
Just look around you. Nigel Lambert. All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. You guys do have a good rest of your show. You guys.
Kira?
Oh, you fucker.
Oh, fucker.
No. Oh, boy. Said Scott Bakula.
All right.
Sometimes I get Scott Bakula and Count Chocula mixed up.
Oh.
Sometimes you start pouring milk on Scott Bakula and you think,
Yeah.
oh, this is the wrong Cuba.
This is the wrong thing to be trying to eat for breakfast. Well, or is it? Tastes just as delicious to me.
Ah! That's a little salty. What was that?
It was just a guy. It was just a guy. It was just a guy.
Okay.
Just doing some stuff.
Let's make a Pran Funkel before I gotta go.
Bette Midler as the ringmaster. Hi, Jean.
Let's call a place that I'm not sure if they're for the pranks or against it, but we'll see.
Good night, everybody.
Your call is being recorded for quality purposes.
Rock on!
Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Bad blisters.
Hello. Thank you for calling. How can I help you? As I'm not getting a response, please try calling back. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes, hi. Hi, hello.
Fucking asshole.
Your call is being recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you for calling pharmacy. How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help you?
Who's this?
Where exactly are you trying to reach, sir?
Who's this?
Have a good day.
Your call is being recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you for calling pharmacy. How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, how can I help you?
What do you want?
Sir, where exactly are you trying to reach?
What? What do you want?
Where exactly are you trying to reach?
You got the wrong number.
Sir, this is a business, not a place for prank. So please stop calling here. Have a good day.
You got the wrong number.
Yeah, I thought you blew his mind.
How so?
Just that he had the wrong number.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go.
Alright. Well.
It's been fun.
Yep. Love you a lot. Like to fancy you.
When I want a lightly sweet cookie, I eat a honey-made graham from the Visco. But when I want a crisp and crunchy cracker, I eat a honey-made graham. But when I want something wholesome with natural honey, like a cookie, that's what I eat. And when I want something I eat. But you know, sometimes I want a juicy steak, so I eat